Listen to this. Typical female entitlement. It was sexism. That's the bottom line. Female jogger. Awarded a prize pack for finishing first in fun run. Slams organizers after learning the top 3 men were given money. And she wasn't. Okay, so she was essentially the first woman in the race. But the race was run by both men and women competing against each other. And the top 3 winners were, guess what? They were men. Even though women are always bitching and moaning about how they're not treated equally. They want to be treated equally. But really only when it comes to the benefits. When it comes to the downsides of equality. Meaning that if you compete against a man on an equal playing field and he beats you. Oh, I cry foul. I cry foul. That's not equality. It really is, actually. You're being treated exactly the same way, but, you know, they want all the benefits, but none of the downsides. So, Alex Blake, 25, participated in the QUT Classic Fun Run on Sunday, coming in first as the first woman. She didn't come in first. She was the first woman. A man came in first. She didn't come in first. She probably came in like 187th or something, beaten by every fucking man in that race. The avid jogger was awarded a prize pack. You got a fucking prize pack? You should be happy with that. Women are never happy, okay? If a man does better for whatever reason, they got to do as well because meh, vagina. For placing first female. What does that mean, first female? I understand. You want special treatment? Is that it? I thought you wanted to be treated equally. Look, all right. I understand you want some kind of special fucking treatment. Everybody under the sun wants to be treated special. But that's not how reality works. If you want to be the first place winner, go be in a race that's all woman. Go be in a race, start your own race where there's no men and it's just women, which is great. They lobby and cajole and bitch and moan so they can get into the men's race, and then they complain when they are forced to compete against the men on a level playing field. What's going on here? I don't get it. So the female winner of the running race has accused organizers of sexism. It's actually the exact opposite. After she was not awarded the same prize as her male counterpart, who won the race. What they're failing to tell you here is he was the winner. He was the winner. He beat everybody, including this bitch, who's complaining she's a loser. You're a loser, honey. Loser. 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 She's being a bad loser, too. Jesus Christ. I lost the race. Give me money. Fuck you. Unbelievable. She took part in the Queensland University of Technology Classic Fun Run on Sunday and was the first woman to finish the 5-kilometer race. Try running a fucking marathon, bitch. 5 kilometers. Fuck off. But the avid jogger's victory felt hollow. After learning the top 3 male winners received a $300 check while she was only given a prize pack. They neglect to tell us what was in the prize pack. It could have been some good shit, right? Could have been some tampons, some feminine hygiene products, maybe one of those little fucking fanny packs or something. Tiara to make you feel special. What do you want? You lost. You were in the same race as the men. They're giving you what this is unbelievable to me. It's like they don't know what the word equality means. It's a synonym for same, bitches. It means the same. Same. I want to be treated the same as men. Same. What the fuck don't you get about that? Now you get what you want, and you're still not happy. So, we want to get into the race and compete with the men. They keep us out of the race. We want to be in there and treated the same. You get what you want. You're still not happy because you lost, but you weren't given money for losing. Oh, my God. Okay. In 2019, I rarely feel discriminated against as a female. Oh, but you still do feel discriminated against, right? Even though I don't think you're ever discriminated against. I don't think that ever fucking happens, okay? Especially in running. Who discriminates against you in running? Running's a thing? It's a community? It's a world? There's people running around and you're being discriminated against as a runner? How? How? Oh, the men won't let me run in that park. There's nobody discriminated against you as a runner. Shut the fuck up. You got to make yourself a victim in your own mind. However, today I did. No, you didn't. You got treated the exact same as the men and held to the exact same standard. I don't like that. I need special consideration. I don't want to have to be able to do 10 pull-ups to get into the army and 50 push-ups. You need to give me special treatment because I can't compete with the men. But I want to be in the same situation and working beside them, but I want different standards. Oh, that's not equality. What a dumb bitch. And you expect me to take you seriously? The place getters in the male race all took home money. Oh, you craven bitch. You craven greedy bitch. The women got nothing. Guess what? You'd have got something if you'd have placed in the top 3. Train a little harder. Try to overcome the biological barriers which you'll say don't exist. Reality's just a construct, right? I'm as fast and as strong as the man. And then when that turns out not to be the case, give me money anyway. Ugh. The men got to cross a ribbon banner. The women did not. What? Oh, you got somebody ticking them. Oh, okay, wait. That man. Yeah, keeping track to see who the first woman was. I mean, come on. These race organizers got enough to fucking do without having to, is that a woman? Man. Oh, that's a woman. But is she the first woman? I don't know. There's 28,000 fucking people running this race. I can't keep track of the first woman to cross the line. It's crazy. This is so crazy. Oh, boy. Making me crazy. Blake said in a Facebook post, bitch and moan on Facebook. So she said she was disappointed to not get any money. I'm disappointed people don't give me free money too. Blake also took part in the race last year and accused the organizers of sexism. Yeah. I'm not a very good runner. I'm not as good as the men anyway. And it really chaps my ass that this race is essentially disproving my feminist theories. So, I'm going to bash him and call him sexist. When she approached university officials about the issue, Blake said she was told she should have placed in the top 3 if she wanted a cash prize. Yeah! And by the way, what do you think? This race, they're made of money? What do you think they're getting the money? I mean, okay, so the people who enter the race, they play it oftentimes, but not always. I don't know. It's been a lot of years since I competed in one of these races, but you pay like a small entry fee or something like that. The money comes out of that, okay? You also have race organizers, you have volunteers, but some people have to get paid. There's a lot of planning, there's a lot of equipment, there's licenses to pay for, roads have to be closed off, you have to get permits. It's expensive to arrange and permit a fucking race. There's only so much money to go around. And you have a fucking winner's purse, and the top 3 winners of almost $1,000. Then you've got these prize packs, and I don't know how many people are getting these prize packs, but probably quite a few. Jesus Christ, in this entitlement society that we live in now, with people getting fucking medals and trophies for showing up. Hey, you got a pulse. I'm going to give you a trophy. Well, trophies ain't free. So, I think it's as much a lack of resources as anything else. They have to essentially, put aside the money for a very small group. I don't think they probably can't afford, in practical terms, to have 2 different categories, men and women. And by the way, that's a very good point. You women have been pushing for equality for years and years and years, and now we're treating you equally. Top 3. Just like in the fucking Olympics, you got gold, silver, bronze. Top 3. That's tradition. Women have been getting special treatment for years, competing in the same sporting events with men, but held to a different fucking standard. If you want to compete with men, you should be perfectly okay with being treated equally. She doesn't want equality. She wants special treatment. Of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She said she didn't feel compelled to speak out. And she, until she spoke with the race director, who she claimed remained unapologetic. Yeah. Oh, she's a leftist. I bet that really pissed her off, right? He didn't apologize for doing nothing. He treated me just like everybody else. God damn it. But I've been treated special my whole life. How dare he? So she goes on to say it isn't about the money. then why are you complaining about it? It is great. You do all this complaining on Facebook, and you make a point of essentially going and talking to the race director after the fact about this. But it's not about what you're going to talk to him about and what you're bitching on Facebook about. It's not about that. That's all it's about. You just want money. Typical woman. Sometimes there are no prizes. It's just ridiculous because a female is never going to place the top 3. Well, there's the truth, isn't it, bitch? The inconvenient reality comes home to roost. Well, guess what, bitch? You women have been lobbying to be participants in male sports forever. I remember the first Boston Marathon that a woman ran in. She was fucking shadowed by a bunch of men, so race organizers couldn't see that it was a woman. I think she might even pretended to be a man. And then the guy that organized the race tried to chase her and grab her and assault her, and he had to be physically accosted and thrown to the ground by one of this woman's friends, and she was the first woman to compete. And this guy was pissed because he didn't want women in the race. Hello? It's the right of any fucking American. Any American has the right to discriminate. I don't want women in my race, but you've pushed your way in, and now the balls on this woman. Not only do they push their way in, but they demand you change the rules and give them special treatment. All races were male races. Women pushed their way into all these fucking races. And now they're demanding special treatment. We not only want to be in your race. There's rules. This is another thing I don't like. She entered the race knowing the rules. If she didn't, that's her fault. But there were rules in place. It was your job to know what those rules are. Don't be pissed because you participated and didn't know what the rules were, and then were disappointed that you didn't get a cash prize. I'm quite sure that if she had done a little research, they probably have a fucking website. Cash prizes only for top 3 finishers, which are going to be men, of course. I mean, unless, of course, you try to enact equality the way women want it to be enacted, which is remove all the men from the race, or only have gimpy men with, like, you know, one leg and then a fucking half leg, or, you know, one guy with, like, a fucking wooden peg leg, or, you know, like, it's like most of the men running in the race either have peg legs or one leg, and they have to hop the whole race. Oh, that's the kind of equality women want, right? But you give them actual equality, and what do? They bitch and they fucking moan. It's not about money. It was sexism, and that's the bottom line. Yeah, she's an idiot. What an idiot. It's the exact opposite of sexism. She's so dumb she didn't even see it. Because these people, they don't think critically. They don't think critically. And they just don't get what they want, and they cry sexism. Blake added that she was not concerned over the actual cash. Lie. Because the money she wins from races go toward her running gear and coaching. So some of the races you're in are paying actual money to the women. They ought not be. They ought not be if there's men and women running in them. And you are not among the top 3 finishers. All right. Wow, it goes on and on. Jesus Christ. Boy, she can bitch and moan, can't she? God, women don't get what they want. They just... This bitch is a nag. Yeah, she ain't going to find herself a husband. What man wants this broad? My God. You don't give her what she wants. Jesus Christ, there's another page and a half here. Fuck this. I ain't reading all this. I think I got to the meat of it already. So what do you think of this broad? Is she an entitled cunt with unrealistic expectations who really doesn't understand how equality works? Or is she perfectly reasonable?